stars from 13 stars. Here we are this evening for the premiere of another book discussion. This time, The Chalk Man. Well. This is the debut novel from the author, C.J. Tudor, and what a novel for an opening one, okay? Congratulations for her. This book has a morbid opening, okay? There is a scene in the prologue where they are in the woods and a body or part of it is found in the woods without the head. The head which was never found, okay? Somebody took the head of the dead corpse or 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 it got lost. Okay. Soon after, some pages after, we realized that the novel is narrated by Eddie Munster. Okay, and it's a novel that skips back and forth in the years of 1986 when Eddie is 12 years old, and in 2016 when he's 42 years old. Let's begin with the past. I think all the discussions that we're gonna have here, we are going to separate. Okay, what's happened then? No, what's happened there and what's happened then. Okay, let's start like this. Let's begin with before talking about what happened there. Let's talk about Eddie's gang because he had a gang when he was 12 years old. It was composed by Eddie Monster because of the family Adams family, and then we had Gav, Fat Gav. His name was Gavin, but because he was overrated, he was called the Fat Gav. Remember that in 1986 we didn't have the bully, so we could have said it. Okay. Oh, who's gonna blame me? I'm from '83. Okay, I'm kidding. Then we have Nikki, the only girl. Okay. Who in fact was described by Eddie as a tomboy. Then we have Metal Mickey, Metal because of the braces he used to wear in his teeth, and Hopple because his name was David Hopkins, and Hopkins, Hopple, things of kids, things that kids do. They were always together, the five of them were always together. Okay, and there are two important events that took place. Remember, we are discussing until page 47 of the British version. Okay, so until page 47, there are two great events that take place in 1986 that deserves our attention. The first one is called the accident at the fair. Well, it's very usual and in the countryside, mainly in 1986, to for the cities to host some fairs. Okay, street fairs, opening fairs where there are some kind of theme parks in there with some like rustic rides. Okay, not exactly safe rides as you're gonna listen. Okay, and they were all excited to go there, and for the first time they would go on their own without no daddies and no mommies. Whoa, exciting. Well, by the way, I don't know if I said that Eddie had a crush on Nikki. Yeah, I had that. Nikki, who, by the way, was the daughter of the vicar of the village, okay, Reverend Martin. Talking about parents, parents of Fat Gav were rich, okay, they used it to own a pub, okay, called The Bulls. Father and mommy of Eddie. The father was a writer. Okay, he used to write some crap for magazines and newspapers. So running out of money was his reality, and he was a kind of hipster. Okay, according to what he used to wear, not stereotyping. And the mother was a doctor, not exactly an ordinary one. It's not clear so far in the book what she does, but she's a doctor. Okay, an unusual one. It's said like this. Well, back to the fair. You're all there, okay, riding the rides, okay. However, Eddie does something that is like it was a horse shit, not exactly the worst one, but mommy asked him to wear those bags here around his waist, and he refused himself and he threw it away in the way to the fair because he was embarrassed. What happened? He lost his wallet, and at a moment of the this afternoon, okay, he returned to the hot dog stall where he had been. to try to find his wallet. And the hot dog stall was next to the Walters. Walters is like they have carriages who goes round, round, round in a very fast speed, okay? As he was there, he didn't find the wallet, okay? And he found a man that was kind of pale. Not exactly pale, he was white, more than white, he was an albino, okay? And this guy was looking at the Walters. And when Eddie looked at the Walters to check it out what the guy was looking at, he was amused by a beautiful girl that he called the Walter girl. The Walter girl who's gonna suffer a terrible accident right now because one of the carriages of the Walter is gonna get loose and it's going to fly in her direction. And all the beauty that she had in her face, or half of her face, was damaged, as well as one of her legs. This pale man that then we understand that his name is Mr. Halloran, and that this guy is a teacher, okay, in the same school that Eddie studies. Both Eddie and Mr. Halloran, they kind of saved her life, okay. Mr. Halloran gave the instructions for Eddie to hold the injury, to hold it tight while the ambulance doesn't come, and the girl is saved. They are considered heroes, okay. Her eye was saved, as well as her leg. However, the beauty faded. Okay. Well, the second great event of 1986 on these pages is Fat Gav's birthday party. Okay, Fat Gav is the youngest one of the five of them, and he turned 12 in August. In a very hot summer day, there was a party, a barbecue. Okay, at his house that was very fancy, and he received as a birthday present for from a person that we don't know who the person is, a, a bucket of chalk. And he was like, why has someone given me this? Like, I would like some fancier things. And there is no tag in the present, so we don't know. But as the name of the book is Chalk Man, it's an important fact. Okay, I assume so. Another event that took place in Fat Gav's birthday party was that Reverend Martin was knocked down by Eddie's daddy, Goff. Okay, we don't know why. We don't know what happened. Okay, we just know that Reverend Martin was saying something about Eddie's mother. Okay, and on the honor of hers, Goff knocking him down. Well, let's travel, time travel. Let's go to 2016. What do we have there? Well, some important changes. Eddie Monster became a teacher. OMG. He became a teacher, okay? Fat Gav is still in the city, okay? However, he's wheelchaired. What happened to him? He's not fat anymore. In fact, he's really strong now, okay? Hopo still is still around, okay, being, as I understood, the BFF of Gavin. Okay, they are there at the pub called the Bulls. However, mommy and daddy of Gavin, they're not there anymore. They are alive, but they are living in Europe and somewhere different, maybe in Spain, if I'm not wrong. And Gavin inherited the Bulls. Okay, he's running the pub, but on a wheelchair. What had happened? We don't know. Hopo is there. Both Nikki and Metal Mickey, they are not mentioned so far. Okay. However, important facts about 2016. Eddie Monster received a letter. Okay. The content of the letter until page 46 is not mentioned, but however, he's intrigued by it. He lives in the same house that he used to live with mommy and daddy. By the way, Geoff is dead. Okay. As far as I understood, it was Alzheimer who took him away. Eddie's mother got married again with a guy called uh, Gaff. No, no, it's not Gaff. It's, I don't know. It's something that starts with G and ends with double F. I don't know. Don't remember. It does. It's not important. But she got married again, and he lives on his own in the same house. He's well paid as a teacher. However, he decided to have a tenant. Okay, the name of his tenant is Chloe, and he has a crush on her. He's a bachelor, by the way. 42 and a bachelor. He has a crush on Chloe. Chloe is way younger than he is. Okay, basically in the behavior, not exactly in the age. She's 20 something and he's 42. The difference not that big. And he's gonna receive one old friend that night. Okay, we don't know who as well. And something that is important to realize is that after the school time this day, okay, they are in the summer break, but teachers work at summer breaks, okay. He goes to the bulls, maybe to talk to Gavin and Hopel, and as soon as he arrives there, Hopel, Hopel, no, Gav knocks him down and asks the question, "For how long time do you know that?" We don't know. What are they talking about? Okay. Some mysteries. So some questions should be answered. And the next discussion. Well, why Eddie's father had knocked the Reverend down in 1986? Who had given Fat Gavin the bucket of chalk? Back to 2016 questions. Who wrote the letter to Eddie? What is the content of the letter? Why had Fat Gavin knocked Eddie down? Who is going to have dinner with Eddie tonight? Questions for next week, my stars. Follow us, join our channel, and keep with me. See you then.